Hey there Taurus, it's Viv from Wisdom Released and welcome to your reading for the last half of June, the 15th to the 30th of June 2018. I'm using Lo Scarabeo for this reading, and I'll be laying the cards out in the shape of a beetle, and this is because it's like a real symbol of life and hope and transformation. It can really help you clarify the direction that you need to go in and give you insight as to whether you need to take any action or what can help you solve a particular problem or situation that you find yourself in at the moment. So I've already shuffled, Taurus. I will shuffle again. So messages please for Taurus from the 15th to the 30th of June are in their highest and best interests, and help connect them with their inner wisdom that helps guide them in the situation and challenges that they have for the next couple of weeks. Okay, so cut the deck. Okay, so we pull 9 cards. Interesting. And then what's at the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about feeling really accomplished and secure. And there's also a feeling of loyalty and faith here with the dog who's looking on adoringly, and maybe benevolence and generosity with the child there who looks like she's hoping to benefit from this. That's the word I'm looking for from this. It's not achievement, I think. Achievement. This is what the person has achieved in their life already. So stability, security, and loyalty and generosity. Okay, so the first card is what you want, and this came out for one of the other signs as well. And this is the Magician, and it's like a creating something from nothing. It's bringing all of your resources together and creating exactly what it is that you want. Perhaps this feeling of tremendous abundance and stability. This is a combination of taking personal action, but also drawing on the magic that there is available to us in the divine, in the universe, the intelligence that there is behind life there that we can draw on to come to our assistance. So that's what you want. You want this feeling of making something happen. What you need is the Emperor, and the Emperor is about dedication and making some, really determining what's important to you and sticking with it. So this is the feeling that's needed in this situation at the moment, is working out what's really important to you and being balanced about it as well. You know, being fair with yourself, being fair with other people. He's looking off to one side. There is the Emperor. I mean, he's a creator as well. You know, he does bring things together. He's got all sorts of things at his disposal. He's very experienced. But he's very intent on looking in one particular direction, isn't he? So there is an invitation to you here to see the whole of the picture I think, not to be so intently focused on one direction only. On one direction. Are they still together? What you're missing, what could be evading you, and what you need to know is a bit of a reality a bit of a reality check. This is inviting you to take the blindfold off and see things as they really are, to not to be so fixed in one direction, but to really open yourself up to new possibility. By taking the blindfold off, you can see that there's maybe not such a need to protect yourself so fiercely, because there isn't anything threatening in your environment around you. You might feel that, you might think that, which is what the swords are representing. They're representing your thoughts. But once you take the blindfold off and you open your eyes, you wake up, that you sort of like you come back to yourself. It's like I am back. You're not quite so lost in the nightmares that could be going on behind the blindfold there. So what you're missing is seeing things as they really are, is seeing the bigger picture. What works against you now, this is the Three of Cups, and as you can see, there are three people here having a whale of a time, treading the grapes and making wine. So what works against you is maybe becoming a little bit unfocused and easily distracted by friends. So the invitation for you, what you need to do is to decide what's important, and maybe what you think is important to you at the moment is having a good time. It's maybe not such a bad thing, but depending on what it is that you really want, on what it is that you want to create, maybe devoting so much of your time to having a good time with friends and family is creating something, is creating merriment, it's creating a lot of wine. Obviously, maybe there's quite a lot of wine being drunk, but it's maybe not getting the baby fed. It's maybe not getting you what you really want. There is a time, obviously, to have fun, and to get on with your mates and to get on with those people around you. But there's also a time to really decide what it is that you want to do, and to buckle down and to get on with taking some action in order to achieve that. What is it really that you want to manifest? What is it really that you want to bring into the world? What is it that's really important to you? What you should, what's working for you is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is an action taker, and she has got to where she is by being guided by knowing what's right for her, which is represented by the cat here. She's been guided by her intuition, and she really gets what she wants. Excuse me. She has a much broader view as well. She is gazing off in one direction, but she doesn't have her head turned quite so rigidly focused in the opposite way. She is seeing the bigger picture. She's open to seeing new and different things, and when she takes action, she's very successful at doing it, you know. So it seems to me that you know when there's a time for fun, but you know when there's a time to buckle down as well, and when you buckle down, that you really make things happen. So what should you abandon? And I think, and again this came up for another sign, came up for Gemini. I think this is abandoning being really impulsive and being too sharp and too swift to act. This could be sending correspondence like emails or letters or text or something like that that are a little bit too cutting, and you know, you may regret it later. You know, you may think better of it later. So this impulsiveness is this swiftness and sharpness is, you know, while there's great energy here and lots of effort, you know, this Knight is coming charging in, so he's certainly getting the job done, but it might be overkill, you know, it might be too much. So this is something that you should abandon. And what you should embrace is being bold. So this is, to me, this is being a little bit careless and not kind of considering other people's feelings, but at the same time you should be courageous and bold and take considered, inspired action to get what you want. You know, look at that lovely lion that the Knight is riding there, and he's carrying that wand of inspiration and passion. He's really tamed his inner strength. You know, there's lots of self-discipline here. There's compassion here. There's self-knowledge here. He's prepared. This is somebody who's being really brave and is really going after and honouring their inner passion. So the best possible action to take. Now this is really interesting, because this is the Five of Wands. My feeling is that, because this is a conflict card, and I think acting hastily, too hastily, is going to bring about conflict. You know, it's actually going to work against bringing to fruition what it is that you really want to, come about. So to me, this is actually the opposite. This I don't read cards upside down, but because this is a negative in a positive position, to me this is the action not to take. So the best action for you is not to do this, is not to be impulsive and cause conflict. If you are impulsive, then you know, conflict and petty conflict and upset is what could come about. Being considered and having courage to take inspired, bold action is going to bring things together with the help of the universe. So if you're not impulsive and these conflicts are avoided, then harmony harmony is available. There's an opportunity for that to happen. This is something new, something desired, coming from nothing. These are two things coming together, creating a third entity. This is fertility and creation, it's harmony, but it's also a choice. But this is with the universe's help, and this is, it's signified here by there's another lion, which is like the most courageous course of action is trusting, I think, is trusting that the universe has your back, and that a combination of your action and its help, allowing things to unfold, will help create this outcome. So Taurus, I hope you've found that of interest. I hope it's resonated with you. Those are your messages for mid-June to the end of June. I will be doing more readings at the beginning of July, another 2 weekly reading then, so hopefully I'll see you then. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and take care.